Hello and congratulations, you've made it. You've just gotten access to the free cryptocurrency insider information on how to invest in Bitcoin quickly and easily. Well, let's just read here. Check this out. So I've prepared this wonderful program for you. I think you're really going to enjoy this. How to invest in Bitcoin easily, to easily make a six-figure passive income and generate money every day, even if you know nothing about cryptocurrency, have a full-time job, and only have as little as $100 to get started. My name is Tony, and for the next few minutes, you're going to learn some great things about how this can work for you to create a passive income for yourself in as little as a few minutes from now. You can get started, and this is going to work really well. So just bear with me. I'm going to take you on a nice little ride here, give you a little bit of an introduction, a little bit of background, and show you what the next steps are as we go through this great training here. So hang tight. So you're going to get access to this link and you're going to be able to download this ebook that I prepared for you. And before we get started, I first have to read the disclaimer. Yes, everybody loves these. I'm not a financial advisor. Always do your own research. There are risks with any investment. This information contains affiliate links. This is your life. Be responsible and make your own decisions to the best of your own ability and only invest what you can potentially lose. So having gotten that out of the way, let's go ahead and get started. You see, the world is changing. The revolution has really begun. There's a new currency in town, and its name is Bitcoin. It is the big daddy of all the rest of the cryptocurrencies out there, like Litecoin, Dash, Ethereum, Bitcoin Cash. There's a whole lot of them. But Bitcoin remains a tried and true standard because it was the first cryptocurrency. And what is Bitcoin? What is it, essentially? Basically, it's a decentralized form of currency. It can easily be sent from one person to another, or from one business to another, from a person to a business, anywhere in the world almost instantly, and there are no banks needed. It's based on open source code, and it uses what's called the blockchain. And I don't want to get too technical right now, but basically it means that there's a worldwide network of computers that each verify the transactions on what's called the blockchain, which is another fancy word for worldwide ledger. So they solve complex mathematical problems and are rewarded for verifying and keeping up the blockchain, and they are compensated with Bitcoin. And you can actually mine Bitcoin yourself with a computer, or you can buy into a pool of computers and get compensated for that. I'll get into that in just a minute. Let's continue with this. Basically, you don't need banks. This is one of the great advantages of using cryptocurrency like Bitcoin. Okay, and what is there? By the way, another advantage is it takes the power away from the banks and really puts it back in the hands of the people. Okay, so privacy is another asset uh, advantage to using cryptocurrency like Bitcoin as well. Um, Now, remember the great financial meltdown of 2008? Yeah, the one where tens of thousands of people lost their houses, their savings, and pretty much everything they owned because of the greed of Wall Street bankers. Well, out of that disaster, something wonderful was born, and this cryptocurrency. And it really is beginning to change everything in the world as we know it. So, as I wrote here in the book, behold the power of the blockchain, which is another fancy word for worldwide ledger. Now, a lot of people would like to know, yeah, but is it too late to get involved? And the answer to that is absolutely not, and here's why. You see, back in 2009, when Bitcoin was first introduced to the world on the tail end of the great banking and financial collapse, it was only worth a fraction of a cent. But in only a short time, it was worth a few cents, and then over a little bit more time, a few dollars. And over the span of only a few short years, it has quickly risen in value to be worth anywhere between $14,000 up to $20,000 per Bitcoin at the time that you're watching this video. And if you would have bought only $100 worth of Bitcoin way back in 2010, you would now have an asset worth well over $50 million easily. And because of how it works and several other factors as well, it is predicted that soon one Bitcoin could be worth as much as $1 million. Crazy, I know. And more vendors, merchants are accepting Bitcoin. And because of how it works, there's only going to be a total of 21 million Bitcoin ever produced. And because of the fact that it's gaining popularity, so as the supply of Bitcoin goes down and the demand of it goes up, it's only going to create more value for the Bitcoin, and therefore the time to act is definitely right now. Well, there still is time, absolutely. Now, you may also be wondering if you have a full-time job or just don't have too much time for messing with this stuff, will it still work for you? And the answer is absolutely it will. As long as you want to take advantage of one of the most incredible opportunities to create wealth for yourself and for your family. Best of all, when you follow my simple directions here, it only takes a few minutes to get started and set up, And after you get going, the most time you'll need is only about 30 seconds to 1 minute per day or every other day, however often you want, to check in on your investment and control what you do with the money that you're making every single day. Yeah, seriously. So I don't suppose you'd have time for that, would you? Now, you may be also thinking, okay, this sounds great, but how can I get started? Well, getting started is actually very, very easy. So the first thing you need to do is just buy some Bitcoin easily and safely. And of course, I have you covered there. I have a link here, which you're going to be able to use, which is going to take you to a website called Coinbase, where you can get set up for a free account. And the link for that is right here at automaticdailyincome.com/Bitcoin. And when you go to that link, you'll be able to get access to the site that you need, and it's going to be able to, you just coordinate a few payment details there. It's very simple. And the great news is that the first $100 of Bitcoin that you buy, or anything above that, you're going to get $10 worth of free Bitcoin automatically added to your account. Actually, we each will when you use that link. Okay, and that is an affiliate link, which means that I get compensated something for it by referring you to this link. And since you got this guide for free, I hope that you'll take advantage of that. And besides, you get $10 worth of Bitcoin for free. So what's not to like? So when you go to that link, let me go ahead and show you that right now. That is right here, automaticdailyincome.com/Bitcoin. When you go there, you're going to be taken to this link right here. And all you're going to need to do is just get yourself set up. And as it says right here, I invited you to try Coinbase. All you need to do is just enter your first name, last name, email, choose a password, click the reCAPTCHA, I'm not a robot, click this to certify that you're over 18 years of age, and sign up right there, okay? And that'll easily be able to get you started. And this is a great, 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 very safe and secure way of getting started with investing in Bitcoin, okay? So Coinbase, and use that link there. Very simple. All right, so let's move on. And the next question a lot of people ask is, how the heck do I make money in Bitcoin? There's actually a lot of ways to invest in Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. And to be honest, the only real risk that you have is to not get started investing in this. It's predicted through many experts that this is really going to take off, and it may in time eventually even replace the common currencies that we're familiar with, like the dollar, the euro, and whatnot, because more people are going to start to recognize the advantages of using this. And even if they're slightly wrong, more and more people are going to use this. It's almost a guaranteed. So you're going to be missing out by not getting started with this and doing something yourself. So let's talk about how you can actually, a few ways that you can actually make money in Bitcoin. And you may be a real estate investor like myself, and here's a few ways that you may be able to relate to. Just like real estate, you can buy and hold for long-term growth and wealth. When I first got started, the first Bitcoin I bought was about $3,900. And over time, it's risen up, it's risen up, it's risen up. And just by holding on to that Bitcoin, I've also bought more Bitcoin since then, but by simply holding on to that Bitcoin, it's naturally appreciated. Okay, just like when you buy a house, imagine if you bought the house that you live in now 20 years ago. The natural appreciation of that house is worth a lot more, most likely, than when you first bought that house. The same thing is happening with Bitcoin. The value of it is going up, so by buying low, over time, you're only going to get that natural appreciation. Okay, so the next way is flip it for a quick buck by buying low and selling higher, also known as day or swing trading. That means if you were to buy Bitcoin today at a good price, say 14,000, for example, and in a little while, it could be, man, Bitcoin is crazy. It's very what's called volatile. The action goes up and down, up and down. And when it goes down, that's the best time to buy. When it goes up, you can either just hang on to it for the natural appreciation, or you can sell it and make some money, just like flipping a house, okay? So that's kind of like wholesaling real estate, okay? So very simple, a quick flip. And there will be plenty of opportunities to do that. Another way that you can make money with Bitcoin is by mining for it. And this is almost like rehabbing. So here you would actually invest in computers or invest in a pool of computers, not necessarily held at your house, but what's called cloud mining. Don't want to get too complicated, but basically you would invest in machines that solve the math problems that help provide the value for the blockchain known as the cryptocurrency for Bitcoin, for example. There are others as well. And when these machines solve the problems, and for verifying the ledger, the worldwide ledger, they get compensated with Bitcoin. So that's a way of getting passive income. Okay, so you can invest in a cloud mining pool, or You can invest in the machines that basically do the work for you. So rather than going out there and swinging the hammer yourself and fixing up a house or hiring contractors to do it, you can invest in getting the machines. They'll do all the work for you, extract the Bitcoin, and put money in your pocket. Really cool. Okay. I'm doing this myself and it's working very well. All right. So, and the last one I want to tell you about today, the fourth way of making money with Bitcoin is to lend it out, much like a hard money lender or even a private lender. Where you make a great return on your money. Okay, but the returns I'm going to show you here in just a minute are going to blow away just about any other investment opportunity that you've ever seen that's legal and ethical and moral and everything like that. Simply by getting some Bitcoin and lending it out, you're going to get automatic daily returns on that money. And oh my God, I'm so excited about it. This is something that's working for me, several people that I know, a few friends, and other professionals as well. So I'm going to share that with you in just a minute. Okay, so hang tight. So, and by the way, what is this opportunity I keep talking about? I'm very glad that you asked. So I'm about to share something truly incredible with you, and I'd like you to prepare yourself because here's the thing. I assume that you work for a living or you have had a job, and I assume that the reason that you have worked or are working is obviously to make money. Most likely you're not doing it because you love what you do. You love getting up early every day, going to work, dressing up in your uniform or suit and tie or pantsuit or whatever it is that you wear to go to work, and putting in the time to make a buck so you can pay your bills. If you're like a lot of people these days, a lot of people are just working just hard enough. They're just getting by, just barely able to pay their bills and all their other obligations that they have, whether it's child support or taking care of kids or house expenses, what have you. I'm sure you're well familiar with those. Don't need to dwell on them. And if you're a real estate investor like me, I assume that you got into this great field of real estate investing to make money and to generate some incredible big checks and or passive income streams for yourself, right? Well, I don't know if you'd be interested in this or not, but what if there was a way that you could set up an automatic way of generating truly passive income for yourself and for your family? What if this way only took a few minutes to set up and a few extra seconds every day to check in and move money around so that you can maximize your profit? And what if I were to personally show you the exact steps you needed to follow in order to make this all happen, starting in just a few minutes from now? That wouldn't be something you're interested in, would it? Well, I'm sure you are. So how about I just show you how this works, okay? Let's just fire up this handy spreadsheet I'm about to share with you. Get ready. This is really cool stuff here. And I'm going to show you the magic map of how daily compounded interest works. After that, I'll show you how it's working for me so you can see for yourself that it's real, okay? So check this out. Here is a spreadsheet, and I like to go over some things on the spreadsheet with you. First of all, this is the date and every day that goes by, and then the day number. Okay, and then here's the initial investment. So the initial investment you start with here, and then the interest rate, we're going to have an average interest rate that we're going to be able to figure out. And then the daily interest payment that you will be paid every single day is going to come into your account. Every day you're going to get interest. You can't lose. Every single day. Yes. Okay. And then the wallet total, the amount you're going to reinvest. I'll explain all this stuff later. Additional loan, basically the daily interest payment, the monthly interest, and the yearly interest. Let's pay particular attention to these columns, okay? So let's say that today, the day I'm recording this, today is actually Christmas Day 2017. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put 12/25/2017, and it's automatically going to figure here and what day it's on. Now let's say that you only start with $100, just $100. Pay attention, because I'm going to show you how through the magic of automatic daily compound interest, that $100 is going to quickly turn and generate a six-figure income for you within only 2 years. If you have more to invest, it's going to happen a lot faster, but let's keep it safe, be very conservative, and start with just $100, okay? Check this out. So back to the spreadsheet. Let's say we start with a $100 investment, day one, today, Christmas Day 2017, $100, and let's say we have an average daily interest rate of 0.92, okay? Just under 1%. Some days you're going to be paid more interest, some days it will be less, but overall, an average, this is with the number that we're showing right here. It could be about 9.2 is what we're going to use, all right? So that means the first day with a $100 investment, the first day you're going to make 92 cents of interest. Yay, but already you're making money. So check it out. So that is going to go into your investing wallet through the platform and the program I'm about to show you. And you have to get up to at least a $10 threshold to reinvest that money, okay, so you can have that money compounded. So when you only have 92 cents or $1.84 or so on, you're not going to be able to do anything with it, but just let it build up until you reach that threshold of $10. And that will happen on about day 11 or about January 4th in this case. And that time you'll have accrued a total of, at 92 cents a day on the average, it will add up to about $10.12, at which time you can take those $10, reinvest it back in, and now you're going to begin receiving interest on not $100, but $110. So that means that instead of getting 92 cents a day, you're going to get a little more, obviously, so it's going to be $1.01. So that's going to add up a little bit faster. And by the way, if we don't do anything else but keep that $100 in there and just take out the daily interest of 92 cents as often as we like, that means that you're going to be getting $27.60 every month. And over 1 year, you're automatically giving yourself a raise of $335.80. So already you've tripled your money over the course of 1 year. Again, not too exciting with $100, but the figures work, as you can see. Okay, so now, after we reinvest that initial $10, then we go up to $30.36 a month, and that's going to add up to $369.38. So let's just say every time we get $10 in our account, we reinvest that amount, and that happens again here on day number 21, at which time we're making we go up to $402. So already we're even more profitable. Let's continue on. Let's just fast forward and go to, let's say day 30 for now. So I'm sorry, yes, day 30, okay, which is January 23rd. So now we go 1 day more, and we're already up to $436. Let's just fast forward and go to the 6-month mark. Okay, there's 3 months, and by the way, here's the principal that we've accrued. We've already doubled our money. Okay, we've already gone from $100 up to $210, and that is only on the 3rd month. What? 90 days in, we've already doubled the money, the principal that we have to get paid interest on. So that's many times we've compounded. So now we're going to go up to 6 months, and that is right about here. 180 days, 6 months, and that would be, using this example, June 22nd. And now we have $490 in the investment, in the principal, okay? And that is paying you $4.51 a day, which over 1 month is $135.24, and over the course of a year is $1,645.42. So if you don't do anything else but reinvest the money every month and cash out at that point, 6 months, you've given yourself 16 times your investment raise. But hang on, it's going to get a lot better. Let's just go ahead and fast forward to 1 year, 365 days, okay? Take a look at this. After 1 year, we now have $2,670 of principal because we've constantly reinvested that amount, haven't taken anything out. Now, every day we're getting $24.56, which is over 1 month, $736.92. Some people that's a mortgage, some people that's a fancy car payment, some people that's several of their bills. That adds up to almost $9,000 a year that you've given yourself a raise with only $100 in 1 year, okay? That's starting to get pretty cool, but we're not done yet. Let's go ahead and fast forward again. Let's just spill the beans here. Let's go all the way to 2 years. Scrolling. The numbers are really adding up here. Only $100 investment. 2 years. Boom, right here. Okay? Day 730 with a $100 investment. Look at this. You have $75,470 of principal. You've reinvested that money every time you get a chance, at least $10, and now you're getting paid $694.32 a day. A day, which means that's just about $21,000 a month, $255,000 and over $255,000 income a year just by reinvesting. And at this point, all you got to do is just simply take that money out every single day. And who wouldn't like to get paid $694? One more day, let's make it $700 a day. Could you imagine getting $700 a day just for going into an account, click, and have the money put into your bank account or onto a debit card or wherever you want it to be, just by investing $100? within 2 years. This is financial freedom. Okay. I don't know about you, but I get very excited. In fact, I got so excited that what I did was I started with a $100 investment just to test the waters, just to make sure that this is legit and it works. And I'm about to show you the platform in a moment, just to make sure that it works. And once I did, I actually I invested $10,000 into it. And that is paying me a lot more every day, and the money's going to compound that much faster. I'm very excited. I love what I do, but this is a great way that I saw to make passive income for myself. So, would you like to see how this works? Would you like to see where this works? I'll tell you what, let's go ahead and do this. Just so we can have some fun here. Let's go ahead and show you what bigger numbers look like. Okay, can I share this with you? Let's say the initial investment is $10,010, because when we do that, as I'm going to show you in a minute, you get a high rate of interest. So look at this. Already every day, I'm getting at least like about $100 of income because it's already compounded. Actually, I started my investment on the 10th of December, and it's been working so well. So, oopsie. And actually, I put a little teeny bit more in. So I initially invested like $100, then I did 10,010, and then I went and did another $200. And so my total is 10,310. And basically, already we're here on Christmas, and I'm getting at least, that's a low day, 110. Actually, several days I've gotten almost $200 in interest paid a day. And I constantly reinvest it. And already this has created almost a $40,000, more than $40,000 a year income. And if I just wait till January 8th or so, 45. So, I mean, this is something you can easily do yourself if you have the means, if you so choose, when you're ready, if you like. And in just a short time here, by the time my birthday, I'm excited about this. If I can share this with you, by the time next year my birthday rolls around, which is right here in early June, just look at this. At 6 months, it's already $180,000 a year additional income, 15 grand a year, a month, $15,000 a month additional income, right there. Okay, so I don't know about you, but that gets me pretty excited. Okay, so now let me show you the platform on which this is working. It's called BitConnect, and here it is. What I'd like you to do is I'm going to give you some good freebies and help you out with some things. If you simply get started by going to this link right here, automaticdailyincome.com/invest. When you go to that link, you will see this logo. It's going to check your browser. And by the way, if you're doing this tomorrow, the 26th of December 2017, they're going to be doing they constantly do updates and maintenance. They're always fixing things up and improving the everything, as you'll see right here. So all you got to do is simply get a free account by putting your name, first name, last name, email, username, create a password, and put in your phone number. Make sure that you leave that name right there, of course. You'll see why soon. Enter your birthday, click this, wait for it, click the terms of agreement and terms of use, and then sign up. Follow the instructions. It's pretty simple. Make sure you get it. You'll be fine in no time. And once you do that, send me an email, and I will go ahead and send you a copy of this spreadsheet so that you can put in your own numbers and play around with that and start to salivate at how much money you're going to be making automatically every day, okay? So, let's go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and log into my account here. And give me just a moment. Actually, I'm going to pause a second here. Okay, so now we're back 1 second. So I just logged in. And yeah, so right now, I got a little bit of, it was a low interest day, so this is the amount that I've accrued. And every day when you invest, you're going to see something left in your lending wallet. This is a very low interest day. And by the way, you can check how much you're going to get paid by going to this link here, which as you saw, basically today, or actually you get paid for tomorrow, but yesterday I got 1.2%, and I'll show you actually you can get paid more interest in this. This is the daily volatility software. What you're doing is essentially you're getting Bitcoin, and then you are bringing that to this platform, and then you exchange it for what's called BitConnect coin, and then they invest that for you, and they pay you a decent percentage every single day. And then after a certain amount of time, you can get all your interest, you can get your investment back, or you can get, and you're going to be able to collect automatic daily interest every single day. You can reinvest it anytime you want. You can take it out. You can do whatever you like. It works in a little bit like a CD, whereby you put your money into an account and it is held for a while. But unlike a CD, you're able to take money out every day if you want to. And the interest rate that you're getting for a CD is over a whole year. This you're basically getting better than any CD that's out there in one day. So, I mean, this just is the most amazing thing. And like I said, I've been doing this for a little while, maybe just myself, like a little more than 2 weeks, but I have friends who've been doing this months and months, and they're just like going crazy at the amount of money that they're making every day. So here's what happens. When you get this account set up, I'm probably going to shoot another video soon. This one's running really, really long. I apologize. But basically, what you'll do is you'll click on this Lend Bitcoin right here. Let me show you this link again. You come to your dashboard. You're going to click on Lend BitConnect. And there's a couple other steps you'll have to go through. But look at this. The lending amount, the minimum amount is $100 up to $1,000. And you get the volatility software interest, which is indicated right here. It's updated every day. This is the amount of interest that you're paid. So some days are really good, like 1.34. Some days are okay, 0.52. Very good, 0.48. And tomorrow is going to be a low interest day. But overall, it averages out to the past 6 months. There's a projected earnings calculator here, last 30 day, last 6 month, last 7 day. You can plug in some numbers here and play with this, okay? I got to start to wrap this up because I'm taking a long time. I apologize. So anyways, your capital, your investment is released after 299 days. You get it all back. During that time, you get the daily interest, which is going to way more than exceed your principal. If you're able to invest $1,010 up to $5,000, you're going to get that interest rate plus a 0.1% daily interest kicker. And your capital is released after only 239 days. If you're able to invest $5,010 up to $10,000, you get the same interest plus a 0.2% kicker, and your money is released after 179 days. And if you're able to go large, like I was, and go $10,010 up to $100,000, you get the daily interest plus a quarter percent more on top of that, and you get your money back after 120 days. So this is just an amazing thing. And so what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to show you, I'm going to reinvest this 88 bucks that I have in my wallet. And I'm simply going to come here, boom, boom, reinvest that amount. Again, it goes in $10 thresholds. So the total amount is $80. I reinvest that. This is the work that you'd be doing every single day. And that's it. Okay, so let me wrap this up here. If I may close this out, let me go back to our master sheet. That's how it works. Hopefully you see how it's real. What you need to do now are these steps, okay? Number one, go to this link here, automaticdailyincome.com/Bitcoin, and get yourself set up with a free account there. You can buy Bitcoin with a credit card. There's a little bit higher fee, or you can plug in your bank information and buy it that way. I recommend that you buy about $150, at least $200 worth of Bitcoin. That will be well worth it, and that will come into your account in a few days. And I'm going to teach you some other things soon enough. You're on the list. The next thing is, after you do that, get your BitConnect account set up by going to automaticdailyincome.com/invest. This is the platform on which you'll do your investing. I'm going to help you get started with that soon enough. And after you do that, after you get yourself set up there, send me an email and I'll send you that spreadsheet as I promised. Okay. Finally, once again, do this now. Set up your account here. Get your account here. After you've done those two steps, send me an email at tony@automaticdailyincome.com and get your spreadsheet. Your next steps after that will be to make your first investment and then log into BitConnect every day to direct what you want to do with the money that you are getting. Okay? Congratulations, you're on your way now. Thank you so much for watching this. If you enjoy reading this, you can read this later if you like, no problem. but basically that's a way to send Bitcoin if you want to. And that wraps up this video. Man, this has gone way too far, way too long. Sorry for taking so long, this half-hour video, but I hope that you found it well worth it. Great stuff here. I hope that you get started with this. I'm going to help out to make it possible for you. And yeah, welcome aboard. Looking forward to making this a great year coming up for you, helping you generate some awesome passive income for yourself and for your family, and just doing it to it. All right. Thanks for watching. I'll talk to you soon.